stop saying that you're not gonna accept new clients. Like, what? You're losing money. Why are we as lash artists like promoting not brushing your hair but brushing your lashes? I was like very hard on myself. I would be like, do they even want to come back? Why am I gonna rebook them? Like, why am I gonna ask? Like, are you gonna come back in 2 to 3 weeks? Like, hey babes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is super throwback vibes. We are doing a get ready with me while we talk about how to show up as your best self. Let's jump right into today's video. I was getting ready and I thought, why not do a get ready with me here on YouTube with you guys and talk about this one particular subject that I already talked about on TikTok and on Instagram. So if you are already following me over there, you know what I'm going to be talking about today. But I got great feedback, and it's this one meme that was going around the lash industry that sparked this conversation. I'll post it here. It's the one of two Barbies where it says, this is how I look, this is how my clients look. And let me be real honest with you guys before we continue. I used to be that type of lash artist. Like, I would come in, oh my goodness, sometimes looking a hot mess and just like be okay with it and say, at least my clients look amazing, right? But then I started noticing that I wasn't as confident in my business. I was very anxious, like checking my clients out, like when I was charging them and trying to rebook them. I would be like, do they even want to come back? Why am I gonna rebook them? Like, why am I gonna ask? Like, are you gonna come back in 2 to 3 weeks? Like, it felt so weird. So I started changing my mindset and I started showing up to my business as the businesswoman that I looked up to. So when I would follow these girls like on Instagram, like Kimber from 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑶𝒀, Beauty, I would see that she would show up looking amazing. Like, she looked spectacular from head to toe, you get me? So I started dressing up, doing my makeup, doing my hair a little bit, and I started noticing that I felt so much more confident. And I'm not talking about show up looking like the girls from Selling Sunset to your appointments. Who's watching Selling Sunset this season was wackadoodle time, but arreglate, like get a little ready, show up the best version of yourself. It's your business. This is your baby. Like, you don't go into literally like almost nowhere without people wearing like a uniform. Target, everyone's wearing red. You go into Louis Vuitton or like a high-end store and they look the par for where they work at. I also started noticing that a lot of hairstylists, like on TikTok or on Instagram, they looked amazing, like from head to toe. Their hair, spectacular. Their makeup was like sometimes amazing too, like minimal but pretty, and their outfits were so nice as well. And I was like, why are we as lash artists like promoting not brushing your hair but brushing your lashes? Like, that's another meme that I included in my TikTok and I think on my Instagram too. That's what everyone said, like, oh, I brush my lashes but I don't brush my hair. Why are we normalizing this? I understand that like our clients are sleeping throughout their service, so sometimes we're like, why are we, you know, like getting ready if our clients are gonna go to sleep? But you want to give your client that full experience from the moment they find you. So like on your website, your Instagram, your Google, you want it to be a whole experience for your clients, especially if you're trying to charge like high-end prices. You want them to feel like they're getting a high service, like they're paying for what they're getting what they're paying. I really need to take speaking classes because half the time I stutter over my words. But what I'm trying to say is, if your client is paying top dollar for their services, you want to give them top dollar, high value experience, and you want to show up as a high earner, like a high priced, high valued earner. You want them to feel comfortable in your space. You don't want them to walk in and everything just mismatched. Like, I've talked about this since the beginning of time. You don't want your Instagram, like your portfolio, to be pink and cutesy, and they go into your studio and it's like red and like very bold. It doesn't match. So if you're trying to attract those high paying clients, you need to show up as a high earner, okay? Again, going back to when I first opened my business, I was very insecure. I knew nothing about business, so I was very anxious when I would have to check out my clients. But what really helped me become the best version of myself was simple steps that you can do, and you watching this YouTube video shows me that you are willing to learn and you are excited to be the best version of yourself. So number one, dressing up, looking cute. The second step is like setting policies. Again, from your website, you want it to be clear on your policies. Setting policies is going to make your guest feel comfortable. It's going to set those boundaries where they know what to expect in your business. It's going to make everything very consistent, and you can always fall back on those. When you're doing the consultation and they're signing the waiver, all your policies match up to what's on your website, to how you're showing up. You're not arriving late. You're not canceling last minute. All those things start making your business, your reputation, be top tier. Your clients are going to be raving about you, and you are going to be the best in your city. You're going to show up as the best version of yourself, the best business in the city, and it's just going to become second nature that that's how you show up. Some policies that I recommend you having on your website and also on your consultation form is like a cancellation policy. Are you charging your client a cancellation fee if they're canceling last minute? And if you are, make sure you're not canceling on your client last minute. Another policy that I don't hear a lot of lash artists talk about is a refund policy. If you go on Facebook and you join lash groups, you're going to hear the craziest stories from lash artists. Let me knock on wood. It's never happened to me, thank the Lord, and it's not gonna happen to me. Cancelada las malas vibras. But a refund policy, some people are a little and want a refund for a service that they've gotten. I don't know why. It could be a million reasons why. I've seen why people want a refund, like on Facebook groups. People will share messages and be like, hey, could I get help on this? And having policies is something that you can just rely back on. It's like, this is my policy, I'm sorry. Don't even say I'm sorry, because hello, you shouldn't be apologizing for having policies, but just let them know you signed this when you came in, it's on my website. Unfortunately, we cannot do this. So having policies is going to make you feel super duper confident, because you can show up to your business knowing that you have something to fall back on if you do encounter a client, I'm trying to say it nicely, that is just not your cup of tea, that is just, you know, trying to, you know, mess with your business. And that's what it comes down to. If someone's canceling last minute and they're not wanting to pay that fee, they are messing with your business. So make sure you have those policies set in place to protect you and your guest and other guests, because this is what I always think about. Let's say there's a guest trying to book 9:30 tomorrow. You have that booked. You're respecting that client that is booked at 9:30. You're respecting them to show up early. You're getting everything ready for them, and then they cancel last minute and this other person wanted that spot. You're losing money, like, and they don't pay for that appointment that they missed. They're just messing with your business. You're losing money. It's just all around, it sucks. So make sure to have your policies set in place. I asked Denny to give us 3 tips for the reel of how to become a confident service provider, because if you follow Denny, then you know he is a super duper confident service provider and business owner. He shared ask for feedback, and that is an amazing thing to have in the routine of you servicing your clients, to ask for feedback. Anytime I have my guests return, I always ask, how was the shape? How was the curl? How was the fullness? How's the length? I want them to have that moment in the beginning of me doing their touch-up to voice any opinion, to voice any concern, or to just tell me like, no girl, I love these lashes, do exactly what you did last time, and girl, I have those notes so I know exactly what to do. But it's amazing to have that in your routine as a service provider, to always ask for feedback, always be open to criticism, because that is how we grow. That is how our business just gets better and better and better, because there might be someone that says, ooh, finding your studio was really hard. And then for your next client, you could give them a better experience because you're going to show them exactly how to get to your studio, and it's going to be super easy. So asking for feedback is not a bad thing. Be open to change, be open to your customers' feedback, because they are the ones that are keeping your business open, your customers. So you always want to have feedback and try to improve the best you can. In Denny's exact words, he said, "You will have lots of peaks and valleys in this career. Don't panic during the valleys, but don't get comfortable during your peaks. Just keep pushing." And I love that so much. In the beginning, when I first opened my studio, I had huge gaps in my schedule sometimes. I would have like a morning client, and for like 3-4 hours, sometimes 5, I wouldn't have another client. So what would I do? I would just lay down and wait for my clients to just roll in, like just wait for them to find me. Psych. I would literally have no money to go purchase stuff at the mall, but I was in there. I had business cards. I was going into Sephora, and I was just passing out cards. At these stores, the people working there, like at Sephora, they're meant to go up to you. They have to go up to you. So I use that to my advantage. Go to Sally's, go to these places where you don't have to purchase anything. You're just, you know, browsing, window shopping as they used to call it, and wait for the sales associate to come up to you and ask you, hey, do you need any help? And lie, say, yeah, like, what is the most popular color in these lip injections from whatever brand? And they'll start talking to you. Oh, what color are you wearing? Oh my goodness. Well, you know, I do lashes. Here's my business card, blah, blah, blah. And just talk to them. Like, do that. That is during your, let's say, valleys. And during your peaks, when you are fully booked, I don't want to see it on your Instagram capture, not accepting new clients. You better stop it. Stop it right now, unless you're an educator, so you are kind of, you know, transitioning from servicing clients to, you know, just doing trainings. Okay, I understand why you're trying to, you know, like slowly stop servicing clients. But if you are a fully booked lash artist and nowhere near the future, let's say in the 6 months, you are trying to transition into online training, don't put that on your booking site. Let's say in a month from now, your client moves. You're gonna have that gap in your schedule. Let's say a month, 2 months from now, someone unfortunately, you know, doesn't have the budget to be getting lashes done by you. You're gonna have a gap when they stop booking. So don't do that. Stop saying that you're not accepting new clients. You're always accepting new clients. You're always letting them know like, hey, I can write your information down. I could keep you just in case if I have, you know, something open up, you'll be the first person I reach out to. Stop saying you don't accept new clients. Like, what? Stop doing that. Like, there's some really like, what is it called? Bougie restaurants that are like, you better reserve to come eat here within 3 months. They let you reserve in advance. And you are too. Stop saying that you're not gonna accept new clients. Like, what? Before I wrap up the video and do my brows off camera, because you guys already know I just cannot do it on camera, I'm going to read some of the comments that were left on my reel talking about showing up as your best self. Like I was talking about the Barbies, you know, earlier in the video. This is the reel that I posted on Instagram. So there's some people saying that you are a visual representation of your brand and you have to show up like it. Okay. Someone else said, okay, but why did you have to call me out like that? And this is the thing, you can show up in scrubs and look professional. You just want to make your clients have that experience of like, okay, I'm not just showing up to someone looking crazy. Even if you're home-based, show up looking put together. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like you look horrendous, but if you do, then I am saying you look horrendous. This one says, I used to dress the part because my clients deserve the full experience, but after having my 2 sons back to back, it's a different ball game. 2024, we shall do better. I'm claiming it, period. Mama always taught me to be presentable. That was my mom. My mom would wear heels to the grocery store. Like, she was always looking her best. She was a single mom, so I'm sure she was like looking for a man's, but she always looked amazing. It's not even about what others think, but also about how it makes you feel. You just feel more motivated and changed. Yes, like if you are trying to do YouTube, if you are trying to show up a little bit more on Instagram, looking presentable is going to make it so much easier for you to show up on these platforms, because a lot of the time it's like, well, no me arreglé today, so I'm not gonna record any reels, any TikToks, I'm not gonna film for YouTube. But if you take, literally, it took me probably like every day, it takes me like 30 minutes to get ready in the morning. I'm sure you have those 30 minutes. It's self-love, it's self-care. You got 30 minutes in the morning. Someone said, I wear scrubs on the days I literally can't put together an outfit, and I love it. It makes me feel professional. But definitely agree, show up and show out. Again, if you want to show up like the girls from Selling Sunset, definitely do so. But show up, girlfriend. Like, this is me telling you as a sister, as a lash bestie, you got it in you. And 2024, we're showing up the best versions of ourselves. I want to read a couple more. Let's see. I'm feeling personally attacked, but you're right. 2024, I'm coming for you. I think style is a spectrum, period. As long as you're putting effort into your fit, you're doing good. I love a cozy fit, but I still style whatever it is. Definitely, like, if you guys see me on Instagram, I'm wearing crew necks, leggings, but my shoes are cute. I have my earrings in, I have a little bit of jewelry, I have a watch, I have my hair done. Like, it's just like a little effort. Put just a little bit more effort. And right now, I know what you can do. This is my tip for you before I go do my brows. If you have a black cardigan, go on Pinterest and look up black cardigan outfits. And there's gonna be so many stylish women with black cardigans, styling it different ways that you're like, hold on, I would have never thought to style it like this. Boom, that's your outfit. You have a black leather skirt and you don't know how to style it, or you just like, you feel like your outfits need that little oomph, you know, to take you to the next level. Go on Pinterest, look up white tee, blue jeans outfit, and you're gonna see how other people style it, and it's gonna give you more creativity to style your outfits with a little bit of jewelry, necklaces, maybe layering outfits. Right now we're going into the winter season, which it's the perfect time to layer up outfits. And even in summer, like us lash artists, we keep our lash rooms super duper cold. So even during like summer times, I still wear like pretty, like, you know, a lot of layers, because it just makes outfits look so much better, so much more put together. And yeah, let me do my brows. With lash extensions, you literally need minimal makeup and you look put together already. This is like my everyday makeup, and it takes me like 15 to 30 minutes in the morning. Another thing that can help you get ready super duper quick in the mornings is doing overnight curls. You can buy the heatless curl thing. I'll post a picture here and I'll have it linked on my Amazon storefront down below. But you do these like curls at night. It takes like 15 minutes, not even, it literally takes like 5 minutes once you get the hang of it to put it in. You wake up, you take the little scrunchie off, you pull it, and your hair is fabulous. It looks like you literally took 30 to 40 minutes on your hair, when in reality you took max 20 minutes. I remember when I first started working at the Lash Lounge in Vegas, I believe they required us to wear minimum 3 items of makeup. For sure a lip gloss. Even we asked, like, we're wearing face masks. She said it does not matter. You have to wear a lip product. And I believe Ulta has that rule too, that you have to wear minimum 3 items of makeup to work there. It's like part of your uniform. So you guys, that was the first time I said so. I hate saying that in my videos. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I missed doing sit down videos, talking to you guys one-on-one. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video down below, and if you have any recommendations on what other type of video I should talk about. But until then, make sure to subscribe down below, hit that like button, and I will see you guys